A California jury has found the American comedian Bill Cosby was liable for sexually assaulting a woman at the Playboy Mansion in 1975 when she was just 16 years old.
Some Hollywood actors seem charming on screen, but their real lives tell a different story. Today we reveal the dark sides of 10 of the most evil and problematic Hollywood actors. These stars have been involved in serious scandals, shocking crimes, and disturbing behavior.
Charlie Sheen is known to millions for his award-winning body of work on television and in the movies.
So, who are these actors and what have they done? Stay tuned as we uncover their shocking secrets. Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein was born on March 19, 1952, in Queens, New York. He is a former film producer who co-founded Miramax Films and the Weinstein Company. His career began in the 1970s, and by the 1980s and 1990s, he had gained significant influence in the film industry. Weinstein was instrumental in producing critically acclaimed films such as Pulp Fiction, Shakespeare in Love, and The English Patient. His companies were known for their aggressive marketing campaigns, which helped secure numerous Academy Awards for their films. However, Weinstein's professional success was marred by numerous allegations of sexual misconduct and abuse. In October 2017, the New York Times and the New Yorker published investigations revealing that Weinstein had engaged in a pattern of sexual harassment, assault, and forced intercourse spanning over 3 decades. Over 80 women, including well-known actresses like Ashley Judd, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Rose McGowan, came forward with allegations against him. These revelations played a crucial role in igniting the Me Too movement, which encouraged individuals to speak out about sexual abuse and harassment. Weinstein's modus operandi involved luring young women to private meetings under the guise of professional opportunities, then pressuring them into non-consensual sexual activities. His significant influence in the industry often led victims to stay silent out of fear of career repercussions. In May 2018, Weinstein was arrested in New York and charged with sexual harassment and other offenses. He was convicted in February 2020 of third-degree sexual assault and a criminal sexual act and was sentenced to 23 years in prison. Additionally, he faced multiple civil lawsuits and further criminal charges in Los Angeles. The downfall of Harvey Weinstein marked a significant shift in the entertainment industry, highlighting the pervasive issue of sexual misconduct. His actions and the subsequent fallout not only ended his career but also tarnished his legacy. Weinstein transformed from a celebrated film mogul into a symbol of abuse and exploitation in Hollywood. His case prompted organizations to implement stricter policies against harassment, aiming to prevent such abuses of power in the future. Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey, born Kevin Spacey Fowler on July 26, 1959, in South Orange, New Jersey, is an American actor, producer, and director. Spacey gained widespread recognition for his versatile acting skills, earning Academy Awards for his roles in The Usual Suspects in 1995 and American Beauty in 1999. He also received critical acclaim for his performances in films such as C7, L.A. Confidential, and Pay It Forward. His role as Frank Underwood in the Netflix series House of Cards further cemented his status as a leading actor. In 2017, actor Anthony Rapp accused Spacey of making a sexual advance towards him in 1986, when Rapp was only 14 years old. Following Rapp's allegations, numerous other men came forward with similar accusations spanning several decades. These allegations included claims of inappropriate behavior, groping, and sexual assault. In response to the initial accusation, Spacey issued a public apology to Rapp, but controversially chose that moment to come out as gay, which many criticized as an attempt to deflect from the allegations. The fallout from these accusations was swift and severe. Spacey was fired from House of Cards, and his scenes in the film All the Money in the World were reshot with actor Christopher Plummer replacing him. Several projects in development with Spacey were also canceled. legal repercussions followed, with Spacey facing multiple lawsuits and criminal charges in both the United States and the United Kingdom. In 2018, he was charged with indecent assault and battery for an incident involving an 18-year-old man in Massachusetts. However, the case was later dropped due to the accuser invoking the Fifth Amendment during testimony. Spacey's reputation has been severely damaged, and he remains largely ostracized from the industry. The allegations against him, coupled with the legal battles, have overshadowed his professional achievements and highlighted the issue of sexual misconduct in the entertainment industry. Despite attempts to make a comeback, his career remains in limbo. The ongoing legal issues and the industry's broader reckoning with such behavior continue to impact his legacy. Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, born William Henry. Cosby Jr. on July 12, 1937, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was an influential figure in American comedy and television. His career took off in the 1960s with his stand-up comedy, leading to his role in the groundbreaking TV series I Spy, where he became the first African-American to star in a leading role in a primetime show. Cosby continued to build his career with The Bill Cosby Show, and, most notably, The Cosby Show, which aired from 1984 to 1992. This show, portraying an affluent African-American family, became one of the most popular and influential TV shows of its time, earning Cosby the nickname America's Dad. However, behind this wholesome image lay a much darker reality. Cosby's reputation began to unravel when numerous allegations of sexual misconduct surfaced. These allegations, which dated back decades, gained significant attention in the mid-2000s. The situation exploded in 2014 when comedian Hannibal Buress publicly called Cosby a rapist during a stand-up routine. This sparked renewed scrutiny, and over 60 women came forward, accusing Cosby of sexual assault, drugging, and forced intercourse, with incidents stretching back to the 1960s. A recurring pattern emerged from the allegations. Cosby would befriend young women, often offering mentorship or career assistance, then drug and sexually assault them. One high-profile case involved Andrea Constand, who accused Cosby of drugging and sexually assaulting her in 2005. This led to a civil lawsuit that was settled out of court. However, new evidence and public pressure resulted in Cosby's arrest in 2015. In 2018, Cosby was found guilty of 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault for the Constand case and sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison. Yet, in a controversial turn of events, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court overturned his conviction in 2021, citing a previous agreement with a prosecutor that should have prevented Cosby from being charged. The fall from grace was severe for Cosby. His honorary degrees were revoked, his television shows were pulled from syndication, and his once beloved legacy was irreparably damaged. Cosby's case played a significant role in the broader Me Too movement, shedding light on issues of sexual abuse and power dynamics in the entertainment industry. Despite his earlier contributions to television and comedy, Bill Cosby's legacy is now predominantly viewed through the lens of his criminal actions and the pain he caused to countless women. Roman Polanski. Roman Polanski, born Rajmund. Roman Thierry Polanski, on August 18, 1933, in Paris, France, is a renowned Polish-French film director, producer, and actor. Polanski's early life was marked by tragedy, having survived the Holocaust. He began his film career in Poland, achieving international recognition with his film Knife in the Water in 1962. His success continued in Hollywood with acclaimed films such as Rosemary's Baby in 1968 and Chinatown in 1974, solidifying his reputation for a distinctive and often controversial style. Despite his professional success, Polanski's personal life was overshadowed by a significant legal issue. In 1977, he was arrested and charged with drugging and sexually assaulting 13-year-old Samantha Geimer during a photo shoot in Los Angeles. Initially facing 6 charges, including sexual harassment and sodomy, Polanski struck a plea bargain, pleading guilty to the lesser charge of unlawful sexual intercourse with a minor. However, before sentencing, Polanski fled the United States to avoid imprisonment and has since lived primarily in France, which does not extradite its citizens. Polanski's fugitive status has continually overshadowed his career. Nevertheless, he continued to direct films and receive awards, including an Academy Award for Best Director for The Pianist in 2002. His other notable works include Tess in 1979, The Ghostwriter in 2010, and An Officer and a Spy in 2019. Despite his undeniable talent and contributions to cinema, Polanski's actions and continued evasion of justice have sparked ongoing debates and controversies within the film industry and beyond. In 2009, Polanski was arrested in Switzerland at the request of U.S. authorities, but was later released after several months of house arrest when Swiss authorities decided not to extradite him. His legal battles have persisted, with multiple attempts by U.S. prosecutors to have him extradited for sentencing, all of which have been unsuccessful. Polanski's case remains a polarizing topic. While some in the industry continue to support him, others condemn his actions and advocate for justice for his victim. His situation underscores issues of power, privilege, and accountability. Roman Polanski's legacy is deeply intertwined with the crimes he committed and the ongoing debate over whether he should face the full consequences of his actions. Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen, born Carlos Irwin Estevez on September 3, 1965, in New York City, emerged from a family of actors to become a major Hollywood star. He is the son of veteran actor Martin Sheen and the brother of Emilio Estevez. Sheen's career took off in the 1980s with roles in critically acclaimed films such as Platoon in 1986 and Wall Street in 1987. By the early 2000s, he had transitioned to television, starring in the hit sitcom 2.5 Men, which made him one of the highest-paid actors on TV. Despite his professional success, Sheen's personal life has been fraught with controversy. His struggles with substance abuse have been well documented, leading to numerous stints in rehab and highly publicized relapses. In 2011, Sheen's erratic behavior and addiction issues culminated in his dismissal from 2.5 Men after a series of public outbursts and derogatory comments directed at the show's creator, Chuck Lorre. Sheen's relationships have also been turbulent. He has been married 3 times and has 5 children. His marriages were often marred by allegations of domestic violence. In 1990, he accidentally shot his then-fiancée, Kelly Preston, in the arm. 6 years later, in 1996, he was sued by an ex-girlfriend who alleged that he had struck her in the head. In 2006, his ex-wife Denise Richards filed for a restraining order, accusing him of making death threats and being physically and verbally abusive. In 2015, Sheen publicly disclosed that he was HIV positive, a diagnosis he had received in 2011. This revelation brought further scrutiny to his history of risky behavior and led to several lawsuits from women who claimed that he had exposed them to the virus without informing them of his status. Sheen has attempted to revive his career with various projects, such as the TV show Anger Management. But he has not achieved the same level of success as he did in his earlier years. His legacy is now heavily overshadowed by his off-screen actions and personal demons. Charlie Sheen's story serves as a reminder of how a promising career can be derailed by personal issues and destructive behavior. O.J. Simpson. Orenthal James. O.J. Simpson, born on July 9, 1947, in San Francisco, California, was once a beloved figure in American sports. Known as the Juice, Simpson gained fame as a running back for the Buffalo Bills, where he set numerous records, including becoming the first player to rush for over 2,000 yards in a season. He was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1985, solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest players in NFL history. After retiring from football, Simpson transitioned to acting and broadcasting, appearing in popular films like the Naked Gun series and working as a commentator for NFL games. However, his image was forever tarnished by his involvement in one of the most notorious criminal cases in American history. In June 1994, Simpson's ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend, Ron Goldman, were found brutally murdered outside Nicole's home in Los Angeles. Simpson became the prime suspect and led police on a low-speed car chase that was broadcast live on national television. He was eventually arrested and charged with the murders. The subsequent trial, often referred to as the trial of the century, captivated the nation. Despite overwhelming evidence, including DNA and a history of domestic violence, Simpson was acquitted in 1995, a verdict that highlighted deep racial divides in the United States. In 1997, a civil court found Simpson liable for the wrongful deaths of Brown and Goldman, ordering him to pay $33.5 million in damages. However, he largely evaded payment through financial maneuvers, leaving the victims' families frustrated. Simpson's legal troubles did not end there. In 2007, he was arrested in Las Vegas for armed robbery and kidnapping after attempting to retrieve sports memorabilia that he claimed belonged to him. In 2008, he was found guilty and sentenced to 33 years in prison with the possibility of parole. Simpson was granted parole and released in October 2017 after serving 9 years. O.J. Simpson's life story is a contrast between his early accomplishments and later notoriety. Once celebrated as a sports hero and public figure, his legacy is now dominated by his criminal activities and legal battles. Simpson's tale is a powerful example of how fame can quickly turn to infamy, drastically altering the course of one's life. Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg's life has been a journey filled with significant highs and troubling lows. Born on June 5, 1971, in Boston, Massachusetts, Wahlberg was raised in a working-class neighborhood. His youth was marked by a series of legal issues that foreshadowed the tumultuous path ahead. At just 16, he found himself convicted of assault and served time in jail. These early encounters with the law deeply influenced his outlook and shaped his future endeavors. Wahlberg's initial foray into the limelight was through music. As Marky Mark, the frontman of the hip-hop group Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, he achieved considerable success. Their debut album, Music for the People, in 1991, was a commercial hit, featuring popular tracks like Good Vibrations. However, despite the musical accolades, Wahlberg's aspirations extended beyond the realm of music. By the mid-1990s, he began transitioning into acting, determined to carve out a more serious and respected career. The breakthrough came in 1997 with Boogie Nights, where Wahlberg's portrayal of a rising adult film star garnered critical acclaim. This role solidified his status as a versatile actor capable of handling diverse and challenging roles. His filmography grew rapidly, featuring notable performances in Three Kings in 1999, The Perfect Storm in 2000, Planet of the Apes 2001, and The Italian Job 2003. One of Wahlberg's most celebrated roles came in The Departed in 2006, which earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. He continued to build on this success with leading roles in The Fighter in 2010, Ted in 2012, Lone Survivor in 2013, and the Transformers series. In addition to acting, Wahlberg also made significant strides as a producer, with credits including successful television series like Entourage and Boardwalk Empire. However, Wahlberg's career has been tainted by several controversies. His troubled youth involved numerous acts of violence and racially motivated attacks. In 1988, he assaulted 2 Vietnamese men, inflicting severe injuries. Charged with attempted murder, he eventually pled guilty to felony assault and served 45 days in jail. Wahlberg has since expressed regret for his actions and sought pardons for his past crimes. In the entertainment industry, Wahlberg faced criticism for his role in the gender pay disparity debate. In 2018, it was revealed that he was paid significantly more than his female co-star, Michelle Williams, for the reshoots of All the Money in the World. This revelation sparked a widespread discussion about the wage gap in Hollywood. Jared Fogle. Jared Fogle's story is one of a dramatic rise to fame, followed by an equally dramatic fall from grace. Born on August 23, 1977, in Indianapolis, Indiana, Fogle's claim to fame began with his significant weight loss journey. In 1999, he captured national attention after attributing his dramatic transformation to a diet primarily consisting of Subway sandwiches. This personal achievement led to a lucrative partnership with Subway, catapulting Fogle into the spotlight as the brand's spokesperson for over a decade. Fogle's transformation story began while he was a student at Indiana University. By eating Subway sandwiches and incorporating regular walking into his routine, he managed to lose over 200 pounds. This impressive feat caught the attention of Subway executives, who launched an advertising campaign featuring Fogle in 2000. The campaign was wildly successful, turning Fogle into a household name. Known as the Subway Guy, he appeared in numerous commercials, attended public events, and even authored a book detailing his weight loss journey. However, Fogle's seemingly inspiring story took a dark and sinister turn in 2015. An investigation revealed that Fogle was involved in egregious criminal activities. He was charged with possession of illicit materials and inappropriate conduct involving minors. The charges included distribution and receipt of explicit content involving minors and traveling to engage in inappropriate acts with minors. The severity of Fogle's crimes led to widespread outrage. He pled guilty to the charges and was sentenced to 15 years and 8 months in federal prison. The fallout was swift and severe. Subway immediately severed all ties with Fogle, and his once sterling public image was irrevocably tarnished. His case became a significant example of how quickly a public figure's hidden criminal activities can lead to their downfall. Since his conviction, Fogle has remained incarcerated. His case has been cited frequently as a reminder of the devastating consequences of engaging in such harmful and illegal behavior. Fogle's story is a cautionary tale about the perils of hidden lives and the catastrophic impact they can have when brought to light. The transition from a celebrated public figure to a disgraced criminal was rapid and shocking. Fogle's actions not only destroyed his career but also brought significant damage to the Subway brand. The severity of his crimes, particularly involving minors, underscored the depths of his fall from grace. Fogle's post-conviction life has been marked by ongoing legal battles and continued public scorn. His story serves as a powerful reminder of the profound consequences of leading a double life and the ultimate price of engaging in such reprehensible behavior. As his case continues to be discussed, it remains a significant example of the fragile nature of public trust and the irreversible damage caused by criminal conduct. Mel Gibson. Mel Columcille. Gerard Gibson was born on January 3, 1956, in Peekskill, New York. When he was 12, his family moved to Australia, where Gibson's future in acting would begin to take shape. He enrolled at the National Institute of Dramatic Art in Sydney, where he sharpened his acting skills, setting the stage for a promising career in Hollywood. Gibson's breakout role came in 1979 with the release of Mad Max. The film's success catapulted him to international fame, marking the beginning of a storied career. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Gibson became a household name, starring in major films such as the Mad Max sequels, the Lethal Weapon series, Braveheart in 1995, and The Patriot in 2000. His performance in Braveheart earned him Academy Awards for Best Director and Best Picture, solidifying his place in Hollywood's upper echelon. Beyond acting, Gibson proved himself a talented director. In 2004, he directed The Passion of the Christ, a film depicting the final hours of Jesus Christ's life. The film was both highly controversial and commercially successful, sparking debates across the globe. In 2006, he directed Apocalypto, which explored the decline of the Mayan civilization. These films showcased his directorial prowess, earning him praise and recognition. However, Gibson's career has been overshadowed by numerous controversies. In 2006, he was arrested for driving under the influence in Malibu, California. During the arrest, he made anti-Semitic remarks that were widely condemned. Gibson later apologized, attributing his behavior to his struggle with alcoholism. This incident marked the beginning of a series of troubling events that would tarnish his reputation. In 2010, Gibson faced further scandal when recordings of him making racist, sexist, and threatening comments towards his then-girlfriend, Oksana Grigorieva, were made public. These recordings revealed deeply disturbing behavior, leading to significant backlash and severe damage to his career. Gibson and Grigorieva were also involved in a contentious custody battle over their daughter, further adding to the negative media attention. Despite these controversies, Gibson has made efforts to rehabilitate his image. In 2016, he returned to directing with Hacksaw Ridge, a film about a World War II medic who refused to carry a weapon. The film received critical acclaim and multiple Oscar nominations, signaling a potential comeback for Gibson. However, his past actions continue to cast a long shadow over his career, leaving many to question if his efforts at redemption are enough. Michael Jace. Michael Jace was born on July 13, 1962, in Paterson, New Jersey. He began his acting career in the early 1990s, quickly making a name for himself with his first significant role in the film Forrest Gump in 1994. Jace gained widespread recognition for his portrayal of Officer Julian Lowe on the television series The Shield, airing from 2002 to 2008. Jace's role as Officer Julian Lowe, a deeply religious police officer struggling with his sexual orientation, earned him critical acclaim. He became known for his compelling performances and appeared in various television shows and films, including Boogie Nights in 1997, The Replacements in 2000, and Planet of the Apes in 2001. Despite these successes, Jace struggled to achieve the same level of prominence in his later career, leading to a decline in his professional opportunities. Jace's life took a tragic and violent turn on May 19, 2014, when he was arrested for the fatal shooting of his wife, April Jace, at their Los Angeles home. Jace called 911 to report the incident, and when police arrived, they found April Jace dead from multiple gunshot wounds. Their 2 young children were present at the time of the incident, adding to the horror of the situation. During the trial, it was revealed that Jace had a history of domestic violence. The court heard testimonies about his abusive behavior, painting a grim picture of his private life. In 2016, Jace was found guilty of second-degree murder and sentenced to 40 years to life in prison. The case drew significant media attention, shocking fans who knew Jace only through his roles as a law enforcement officer on screen. Jace is currently serving his sentence in a California state prison. His conviction and the details surrounding the crime brought to light the serious issue of domestic violence, especially its often hidden presence in the lives of public figures. Jace's fall from grace was both rapid and irrevocable, leaving a lasting impact on his family and the fans who had once admired his work.